The last thing Dipper had expected when he was asked out by a handsome, seemingly normal guy on a dating app was to end up gripping the passenger seat of a fancy sports car while his date stared down an empty parking lot.
Don't you dare!
Dipper laughed, gripping the seat tighter.
You just took me out to that nice restaurant and fed me all that pasta, and I don't think either of us want to see it again. Especially since this time it'll be all over your dashboard.
Bill's intense gaze shifted from the pavement to Dipper, a large, smarmy grin on his face.
You saw how good of a driver I was when I got us from your place to the restaurant in that funky traffic jam. We made it on time for a reservation, didn't hit anyone or anything, and I didn't get pulled over.
Dipper rolled his eyes, still smiling. During the 2 weeks that he and Bill spoke over messages, the blonde had mentioned that he enjoyed doing things that got the heart pumping. But Dipper had always thought that had been some sort of sexual joke, not that he actually wanted to fling his car around at high speeds the second they drove by an empty lot.
How about we do a few donuts, then we park, and give my poor stomach a chance to catch up with the night?
He leaned back in his seat, preparing himself for the ride.
I think I can handle at least a few.
Their night had been going well enough that Dipper would feel bad if he shut down Bill's fun too quickly, so he didn't mind putting up with more of the blonde shenanigans. Bill lit up, his baby blue eyes twinkling from the dim glow of his headlights.
Sounds good to me, Pine Tree.
He revved up the engine a couple of times before shifting the car into gear and slamming his foot down on the gas. The tires screeched as they whirled around the lamppost and empty parking spots. The two of them got thrown around a bit with each turn, though both could be heard laughing over the sound of the rubber on the pavement. Thankfully, Bill stuck to only doing a few and came to an abrupt stop once they had made their mark on the lot.
Bet you never had a date end with something that exciting, huh?
Dipper looked at Bill with a large smile on his face.
I don't know. One guy took me to see a movie, then took me to a grocery store because he needed something and didn't want to go back out again after dropping me off. So I guess you could say this is a close second.
Oh, so that's how it's going to be? The blonde put his car into park, then adjusted the seat so that it was lying all the way back.
Then I'll just have to one-up him and take a nap right here and now so that I don't have to sleep after dropping you off.
As soon as Bill closed his eyes and pretended to fake snore, Dipper burst out laughing and nudged the blonde's arm.
As much as I like your commitment to making this a super fun date, I think it's about time I let my poor stomach lie down. Your poor stomach, huh?
Bill got up and laid himself over Dipper, reaching for the latch to lay his seat down as well. It popped into place too suddenly for Dipper to keep up with. He and Bill both falling backwards in an awkward position, with Bill right on his stomach.
Fuck, sorry.
He laughed.
Didn't mean to come on to you that hard, but hey, you're lying down now. Your poor stomach can rest easy in my car. Not with you on top of it.
Dipper grunted. He gave the blonde a playful shove, not actually trying to get him off.
Maybe if we carefully get back to my place before it gets too late, we can both, I don't know, maybe let our stomachs settle together on my couch with something playing on the TV?
Pink filled his cheeks because he knew that sounded a lot like he was inviting Bill over to get laid. And he sort of was. If one thing led to another, then who was he to deny the flow of the date? Bill sprung up and had his seat back to normal in no time, his hand on the gear shift.
I'm about to be the carefulest. No, wait, the most careful? Whatever. We're about to be so fucking safe, but fast, so buckle up. I never unbuckled, so I'm ready.
Dipper snorted, adjusting his seat so that he could sit up. The car moved again, this time at a much better speed, and Dipper couldn't help but smile over at his date. It was no trip to the grocery store, but he had a feeling that he and Bill would have plenty of other outings that would more than make up for it. Hey guys, and welcome to the end card. I hope you all enjoyed the latest BillDip story by roboticspacecase. Please be sure to check out their work. I'll leave a link in the description below. Their art is simply wonderful, as seen in my latest avatar picture. Thank you, roboticspacecase! As for any upcoming stories, I'm starting to run out of my BillDip stories. If there are any that you would like me to dub, please DM me on any of my social media accounts. That way, I can continue to bring the love of BillDip to my channel. Well, I believe that's all I have for today. Till next time!